Good day and good evening, or welcome back. And welcome to the new Alliance raid on stream with me, Chaiji, but you can just call me Kai. So long story short, we're doing the new Alliance raid, but there's also a story to it. I am, however, looking down the barrel of we have 3 hours until the Savage raid stream, so hopefully it doesn't take longer than that. Otherwise, I will probably have to, start to rush things. I have been told that the Alliance raid itself unlocks reasonably quickly, so that would mean we have more space to go well, we'll see how much time we have after the Alliance raid itself. But let's get to it. Oh, it gives a Phoenix down. Fantastic. Caetsu, your timing couldn't be better, I know. I've just received word from Dawntrail. Unknown beasts have been sighted near the rift and attacked the sentries standing guard. Bakujaja believes them to be echoes and is headed there as we speak. It goes without saying the threat more of them could pose to Tuliholal. Say no more. Our last contact came from Turalja and Mamuk. I suggest speaking with him first to learn more of Bakujaja's whereabouts. Yannick, did you remember to finish the story when you did the previous Alliance raid? Because you have to actually finish all that to get to this. You must be Caetsu. Bakujaja asked that I take you to him as soon as you arrived. When last we spoke, he was hunting for the echoes somewhere to the north of Gokdrak descent. Climb aboard and we can be on our way. Oh, fantastic. That'll be helpful later. There you are. I'm afraid you've missed all of the excitement. They raised arms to attack before we even had time to say hello. To be fair, we also put them down before they had time to say goodbye. Caetsu, Bakujaja, we came as fast as we could. Are these not orcs? Like the ones that attack my home. To say they're violent would be an understatement. They usually move in large packs. Tavnazia always had a hard time holding them off. Is there any chance these brutes are native to your lands? Probably not. Also, before I forget, hey Rost, hey Nox, hey Yannick, hey Agent Monica, hey Aradil, hey Gazel, hey Caitlin, hey Fila, hey Zav, and hey Kari. Hope you're all doing very well. Seems we have our answer. But what is that? A hamburger. Yum. One of them lost their lunch. It's a letter, penned in your people's hand, I think. Would you take a look? It's a very small letter. To the Dawn Servant's champion. The stage has been set for your next challenge. Thus do I hereby invite you to return to Juno. Should you refuse, a horde of echoes will be unleashed upon Dawntrail. The choice is yours. So, can I eat the hamburger then? So this is his long-awaited invitation. I know a snake when I see one, and this one is rotten to the core. What choice do we have but to accept? That bastard! Let's get going. The sooner we're back in Juno, the sooner he can get reacquainted with my fists. How good of you to come. It would have been a shame if we were forced to set more echoes upon the good people of Tural. The Dawn Servant would have been most displeased to see his dear people come to harm. Enough of these games, Arilja. We will not let you besmirch the memories of Vanadiel with these abhorrent echoes any longer. Why are you here exactly? I don't recall requesting your presence here today. A minor setback on my path to greatness, as you all will soon see. Come forth! Allow me to introduce you to Kamlanaut, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Juno. But do not let his title deceive you, for he is the last of the Zealot from 10,000 years ago. They existed in a time before the 5 races inhabited Vanadiel. I know how ridiculous that must sound, but we might have a real problem on our hands this time. Oh god, he sounds like an Ashian. Yeah, he does. Hey, Lana. Hope you're doing well. You had ancients like the Zealot here too? Our worlds are more alike than I thought. I know, right? Weird that. If I remember correctly, Kamlanaut had an older brother. I can't imagine Sarilja would have overlooked such a detail. Older brother? How would you know anything about that? Come now, Kamlanaut. You needn't trouble yourself with the ramblings of a dead man. I see. You would use these adventurers to take my measure. Well, they're certainly a far cry from the riffraff I'd imagined. Fine, I'll play along with your little scheme. For now. And with that, the curtain rises on your second challenge. Sarilja, wait! Before you go, I have to know, am I really just an echo? We've been over this, child, but it seems your heart refuses to accept what your head knows to be true. I pity you. I do. Here, let me ease your burden and return you to Electrope. Uh-oh. Gah! A cool Jar Jar! You just got bonked. Playing hero to this heap of stone masquerading as a child. My, how the mighty have fallen. With him out of the way, that's one less distraction for you in the coming contest. So come, bring your all to bear, that I may create the perfect vessel, the perfect ruler. I shall await you in a more fitting place for our battle. I do hope you won't keep me waiting. Oink. I'll be in there. Are you all right? Gods, this is all my fault. As much as I'd love to hand Sarilja a fat knuckle sandwich, I can't just leave you here like this. Well, I guess it's just me and Elfman. I never dared imagine we would be made to trade blows with the Archduke. And though I'm loath to do anything that might play into his hand, we can ill afford to let him have his way with the memories of Vanadiel. When you're duly prepared, but say the word and we'll be off. Very blurry. That was fast. So, we're already 8. So I don't quite know if we should just make multiple groups. I don't know how many we are. Like how many that wants to go in our big coalition here. Yeah, exactly, Nox. We basically have to go and try and make multiple groups and then queue into each other. And with the chaos of the instances, it's really hard to tell how many we are that wants to go. Like, I don't think we have that much options. Is there a second group forming of some sort? Or do we just go in and then just go Fs in the chat all around? You can only do that, Yannick, if we're 24. Like, basically, alliance raid queuing is 1 to 8 players or 24. Is Jeff Yaktelis instanced? Well, let's see. Let's go out and see. It does not seem to be the case, I think. But that is the reason why we typically end up just having to queue into each other, is because we need 24 players. Or up to 8. It does look mostly like it's just Agent Monica and Nox that we can't get. It still really sucks. And I wish we could just bring more people like that. Hey Matthew, hope you're doing well. I don't really have any other suggestion that, and I'm pretty sure what's going to happen if we just stand around is we're just going to stand around and not find a solution. And also that it's a little bit early for Europe, in a way. I think we will just have to go as this group. I'm assuming Milo will be tanking. And then I will say when we're queuing, so you have a chance to queue into us at least. Hey Mr. Bright, hope you're doing well. It turns out the alliance raid is bugged, and guess how I found out? I guess you ran into the bug. Oh, Caitlin's also here. I will queue us when it says 150 up there. So you have a moment to like invite anyone nearby that you see if you want. And then I will queue at the stated time. The third boss will not appear if you wipe and go back in too quickly. Oh no! Oh no! That's the opposite of good. If you wipe, wait 10 seconds after the wall goes down. I mean, we can do that. Oh, that was quick. But we can't assume that any randoms will do it. Oh boy. We also have Yannick. Just came out. I don't know either, Caitlin, but apparently it failed to go through, so we have another chance, I think. We're not ending up in the same. Unfortunate. Well. Welp. Welp. Yeah, I thought so too, Mr. Bright, but I can see why they didn't. But technically they never promised it would be 7.30. It's just the assumption, right? Because it's actually the same thing that happened with Occult Crescent, that a lot of people were assuming that it was going to show up in like super early, and then it took a lot longer. Will we get in this time? Ooh, a castle. Ooh. You're doing multiple with different people? I'm doing one go, Caitlin. I actually already mentioned at the start that I don't know how much time this will take in total, and I have another stream planned in under 3 hours. That's why I say, Caitlin, I wish I could bring everyone. I can't.
Chateau d'Origny? Is this meant to be Sandoria?
Well, we got Yannick in the group.
War echoes.
Hey, Fila. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing 3 streams today. I forgot to use ley lines. And now it feels a little excessive.
Ron 4 is supposed to be a quiet place that sees its fair share of new adventurers. We must fight our way through.
They seem to do a lot of just surprise, like random AoE damage. A rune.
A burning circle, here. It would appear the land has been altered. This is all a peak. We must be ready for anything. By the gods, it's
You,
good.
who have risen above your mortal status. I am Kirin.
Oh, that was just a raid wide. The fact he looked
Surging power I bring to bear.
in a specific direction made me
Power
expect
I've
something
seen
else.
before. But I won't be daunted.
Huh?
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
What? Ow.
O guardians divine, lend me now your might. O Gyakko, rend with fang and claw.
Oh, hey, Biako.
The divine beasts.
No
Have
more
care.
games. Whoa.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Oh, thanks. You know, there's something particularly funny about that. Because on a recent stream, we had a whole meme about NPCs telling you what to do for a fight.
Will you overcome my trial?
And now we have an NPC going, rest people about. So what do they do? Circulate. Oh no. I don't quite understand how we were supposed to know that, but oh, striking left. So what does that mean? Okay, only the left hand strikes. Sure. Sure, that's what that means. And then presumably it strikes right. It strikes a little bit bigger than I thought it would.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend with the gods.
I don't know what we're supposed to do about that. I sort of assumed it's tank busters looking at the visual.
There is no escape.
And yeah, exactly, the NPC is also taking one, how we have 4 tanks instead of 3. For the symmetry.
Know your place. I must thank you, mortals.
It
You're
seems
welcome.
we've impressed Kirin. Let us keep up the good work.
Yeah, that it sounds like it's a random lord that he summons.
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
Ultima and Omega are on a rampage. Who unleashed them? Afraid everything will be laid to waste.
The airships are taking heavy damage. We must do something.
I didn't even realize that it was a whole cone.
I'm glad you're safe. Come, let's keep moving.
Whee! Flying through the sky.
I do not see an easy way back, but I'm sure you can handle things without me.
Omega, you seem to have lost some weight. Oh, Ultima's over there. Fantastic. Oh, whoops. I thought the first slash had already resolved because it was showing the second one. Ah. Well, now I know. Don't stand in front of it. I tested with my face. Oh. Ah, whoops. It's fine, I didn't want that polyglot anyway. Ow. I'm probably going to die. Oh boy. Oh. Citadel Buster? Oh, I assumed it. Yeah, that was kind of what I expected it to be. Oh. No. Oh no. Ow. Right, it shoots through. I'm dead, I think. No, wait. I'm alive! Thanks to dancer technology, I might be dead to this. Thanks to dancer technology, I still live. Ow. Right, I didn't see the first one. Fore to aft. Here's a wild fight. It's always that side with that ship, apparently, huh? No, Milo! We needed that potato. Oh.
An impressive show. Hurry now. Do not keep me waiting.
What if I did anyway? I'm sure that it's just random. Like, I mean, it going on the same side this many times is random. Oh yeah, we do have that. But it is a classic when the Squeenix RNG says that it's going to be the same side so many times in a row.
You shall find me at the summit.
Whee! More flying! is. Okay.
Come then. Show me
Apparently
what
there's
your
something with a
kind
schooner here.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
Hey, Mini Stabber. Hope you're doing well. I have no idea what any of this means. Ow. I thought the elements would mean something specific, but I guess not.
Once more, shall we?
Oh, the specific elements that he charged expand.
Behold the
Did one of the
glory
tanks
this alliance.
run into the raid right at the last? That's not very nice.
You are naught but insects to be crushed. Accept your fate. Kneel before Zilatian wisdom and die. This is the power of crystals, transcendent, sublime.
Oh.
By their might, I pave the path to paradise. I am the will of the crystal.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. Ow. Not that, apparently.
That you should still stand. Very well, then. Careful now. The face of war is ever changing.
The circle expands of a specific element, and when it touches the crystal, it explodes. So that's the ice one. I don't know if the circle itself hurts.
Disappear. Kneel.
The tanks need to use the bridges so that they have enough space to fall back.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
Hey Remy! Hope you're doing well. And I see. Oh boy.
Accept your fate.
Milo, did you respawn? I think Milo went to return to start. You shouldn't have done that, Milo. We're still fighting. But I see there's like 4 other people that did the same.
Be gone.
What I'm more concerned about is this is the boss that people said is bugged. So if you die and run back into the arena too fast, then it just doesn't respawn. Which is a huge problem when we have 5 people basically just like biting at the bit to get back in. It's not good.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
Not only that, Zip, but it knockbacks. So you actually need to have one of those bridges behind you or you will just die. I think.
Drink deep of the elements.
That's that's a pretty easy solution. Ah, there's a stack marker, but on a dead person.
I thank you for this amusement.
Earth and ice. Lightning and ice. And fire and wind.
Insolent fool.
Water and wind.
Be gone.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was more focused on not getting knocked back the correct way, so I just died immediately. Fantastic. I'm sorry I wasted this chance.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
It probably makes more sense to raise anyone that can res in the other alliances way before you'd res me. I think we're going to have a tank die again. Yep. And it also looks like 2 of the 3 tanks have gone back to the start. Which is weirder because the second tank to do it did it after Milo did it. And did it a lot later. Wind. Fire. Ice. He's really good at like doing exactly enough that you don't actually look at what needs to be looked at.
Accept your fate. I thank you for this amusement.
Fire and lightning. And wind and fire. Earth and ice.
Insolent fool.
Wind and lightning. Uh-oh.
Begone.
This is what killed me before too. Yep. I just realized the clones were there in the very last moment.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements.
Alliance A just had their second healer limit break. That is incredible.
Kneel!
This is extremely cursed.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements.
Wind. Fire. And earth. Nope, that's not it. Right. I couldn't see the edge because of how the color underneath and the actual arena melted together in all the wind and elements. Sorry about that. Is that the second time I've ran off the arena?
Accept your fate.
I'm also horrible at reading the attacks, Zip. It's incredible that we managed to zombie this far. Like, absolutely incredible. Fire and wind. Fire and lightning. Lightning and wind.
Insolent fool.
Wind and water.
Begone.
It's so bad the ignore marker. I don't think we have the people. Nope. Like, with the amount of people we have alive, the stack marker basically just has to go off into the sunset. Because we can't help them.
Deep of the elements.
Is this going to hurt? Oh!
Kneel.
It looked for a second like the third tank buster that no longer had a target was going to hit a random player, and then it just didn't.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements.
Fire. Earth. Lightning. Fire, earth, lightning. What? The freaking edge again. It's really hard. Like, I slipped on that.
Accept your fate.
I will say, in retrospect, it would have made a lot better sense to just reset back then. The main, almost exclusive reason why I didn't want to do that was because of this observation or knowledge that the fight is bugged. And we could have risked having to do the whole alliance raid from the start again if it actually bugged out on us. I didn't want to risk that.
Insolent fool.
Sip, don't die. It's over here. I'm dead.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the
Ice.
elements.
Wind. Lightning. Ice Wind Lightning. Ice Wind Lightning.
Why?
Oh!
I am the will of the crystal. How could I be defeated by mere mortals?
I think the most important thing to take away from this is never return to the starting point until you see everyone is dead.
As for the rest of you, I invite you to the Gate of the Gods.
I know that's sort of easy to say in hindsight, but it's general advice.
Do not disappoint me.
Like, specifically the tank buster was something we would have never been able to get right, because we only had one tank. But in fairness, when people started going back to the start, it did look like it was over. But as I said, I would probably also just have gone, yeah, let's just reset, if it wasn't for the fact we knew that the fight was bugged.
After 10 long millennia, the dreams of the Zealot will become reality. Your time ends now.
That's the Alliance raid. We've not finished. It's pretty good. You should, like, rewind, like, 20 minutes and see the madness that we just bore witness to, Cole. You can also do it after you've seen the final boss. Yeah, that is true. You do. You will have some bots. There's a new dungeon, new trial, and this.
This world shall belong to the Zealot.
I also want to mention that
Can you escape this?
I can imagine part of the justification for people refusing to give up was that the main reason why we had so many deaths initially was because one of the tanks ran a tank buster into most of the raid. Like, just out of, I guess, sheer pettiness towards that individual. I could understand why some players would refuse. Or maybe not pettiness, but something. Out of sheer something.
Round and round they go.
Oh, now it's a donut, of course. What was the tell for that?
Let's try this.
A little bit of Kefka.
My javelin pierces all. Allow me to show you a trick I've learned. the strength to find the answers you seek? This is not Vana'diel. I'm well aware of that.
Okay. Oh.
I also understand the true nature of my existence. So come, let us finish this. I will illuminate you and make this world ours. The time for games is over.
What?
Behold my
Okay.
true power.
Behold my true power. It's an
Forge a more
asymmetric
fitting
arena.
stage for our battle.
He did it. Oh.
Pales before our
No.
breeze.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my. Yep, it swapped the tile.
Perhaps some magic in the mix. You fought well, but it's time to say goodbye.
Whew. I'm pretty sure this is safe.
My javelin pierces all.
Guy's dying much faster than Shadow Lord. I think the main reason is that most of us are somehow alive through all this. That tends to help.
Even in this false flesh, I will not lose to you.
Uh-oh.
Let's try this.
Ah. What's the name of the boss? His name is Eldnaki. Eldnaki. Oh. Where's the Lata Dao? Poof. Well, 0 wipes. Yes, I was alive all along, guys. No one saw anything. I want it to be known that I don't think our alliance saw a single thing that was caster, healer, scouting. And I don't think I need this. Nope. I don't really want any of it. It's fine. I had a similar experience with the first Alliance raid that for the most part I didn't really care. About the loot, like the gear itself. Hey Skunk Witch, hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's also what I needed on. How are chat bubbles? They look interesting, but they don't work in combat, so we haven't seen much of them. Caetsu, you're back, and still in one piece. But where's Exile? Did something happen? I didn't even notice that he was gone suddenly. That's a shame. Your chat bubbles are turned off by default. You had to fight Omega and Ultima too? Wow, Zarilja wasn't holding back this time. But you made it out fine, and I'm sure Exile did too. Hello. It is we. What do you want now? Oh dear, it seems your merry little band is a member short. Could it be their life was cut tragically short on the field of battle? Though I suppose life would be something of an exaggeration, wouldn't it? Ah, but I digress. I came here to congratulate you on your impressive trouncing of the Echoes. Indeed, your struggles have afforded me vital knowledge. Knowledge I will put to good use in my next selection. Spare us the bravado. Anyone with eyes can see you're really upset about losing. Why would I have cause to be upset when everything is going to plan? The stronger she proves to be, the more powerful our ruler will be when all is said and done. But why? Why go to such lengths? Because we deserve better than that mockery of a contest could muster, and the world will soon see that I am fit to govern alongside a true ruler. Usurp the throne, and the world will only see you as a would-be tyrant and traitor. Please, Zarilja, it's not too late to stop this. Despite what you may think, the Dawn Servants have served the people well, and I have no doubt they will forgive you your transgressions just as they forgave me. What happened to you, Baku Jaja? What happened to the proud warrior who vied for the throne, understanding that only we Mamulja are fit to rule? Whatever bonds you believe you forged with Wuklamata are merely an illusion born of convenience. You think your loyalty sets you along a noble path, but you're nothing more than her lapdog, a means for her to harness the might of the Blessed Siblings, and when she falls, you'll find yourself a mongrel on the streets, as you've always been. I like how there's the big irony that he's basically saying you're just a tool, meanwhile the Mamulja basically produced these Blessed Siblings as a tool. You're wrong, Cerealja. You're wrong. Easy, Bakul Jaja. You'll reopen your wounds. Serves you right for trying to protect that thing. Considering the damage her core incurred battling our champion, she hasn't long left anyway. But she's not the only one in a precarious position, is she? Or have you forgotten the contents of my letter? It would be all too easy to unleash an army of echoes upon the good people of Yaktel. If you value their safety, then my selections must continue. You disgust me, Cerealja, and that's saying something. Oh, whoops, that was the mystic, I think. If there's nothing else, I have much to prepare, and more still to consider before making my next selection. Until the next time. He's back! You're back! That's what I said. My apologies for the delay. Fighting off the echoes took longer than I had anticipated. Clearly you had no trouble fighting your way out, so why the long faces? Did something happen? Yeah, you could say that. If what he says is true, and the two of us are indeed echoes, then any significant injury could quite literally wipe us from existence. Be that as it may, even if I'm not real, the love I bear for Vanadiel and her memories is. That's why I'll keep fighting. Me too. Worrying about it isn't going to get us anywhere. I already know the truth. The memory sleeping in Juno's stir. Perhaps the Hume adventurer has new knowledge to share with you. I might be back to have that talk with the NPC later, but until then, we continue forth. Until Cerealja makes himself known again, all we can do is wait. Feels like we're playing right into his hands. But enough of my rantings. You must be tired after all he's put you through. Why don't we return to Tuliolol for now? I'll meet you all at Bright Bloom Post. I believe Phoenix Down puts anything that puts your healing potion on cooldown, Yannick. So if you know what answers that, then you know what it shares cooldown with. And you don't even need to test the Phoenix down for that. You can just... Like, actually, you can just do this. Boom, see, it goes on the same cooldown. After those orcs and everything else Cerealja threw at us, it's nice to finally get a chance to breathe, ain't it? Speaking of which, what were the two of you up to? Up to the first time we were afforded a reprieve from his scheming? Doing as any good adventurer would, exploring. More specifically, in Dawntrail. We happened upon a most fascinating settlement of giants on our travels. The Yakui, I believe they call themselves. They bear striking resemblance to the trolls of our world. Only in appearance, mind. Trolls are a hostile sort, given to looting and plundering, and known to serve as sellswords. That wasn't all we saw, though. We traveled all over. I was hoping we'd find someone who might have seen Zarailja, or at the very least knew something about Electrope. I'd be surprised if you did. Electrope isn't native to Tyrell. It comes from the Kingdom of Alexandria, inside the dome in Zaktaral. The dome? They said we needed some sort of permit to cross the bridge leading north. If that's where Electrope comes from, do you reckon there's anyone there who could help figure out if we're really echoes? Oblivion may be able to shed some light on things. As they've been working rather closely with the Landsguard of late, I see no reason why a request couldn't be made through the Wing of Reflection. Meaning we should go and pay them a visit, yes? Just as well. If we're going to get these two travel passes, I'm sure the guard will... expedite the process if we mention they're to accompany Caetsu. Wouldn't such a permit normally require some manner of rare goods in exchange? Or perhaps an exorbitant amount of sum of gil? Ah, right. I've heard stories about adventurers struggling to get a pass for the airship in Vanadiel. I'd sooner walk if I'd had to pay those prices. Me like... I don't know. Sorry for the wait. The Landsguard had no trouble readying passes for the both of you. So soon? Gods, the depth of his covers must be staggering. Nah, he just has reputation. As for Oblivion, they're keen to learn more about you. In fact, they've asked to meet on the outskirts of Alexandria. It's a rather long way from here to the dome, though. We should stop in Shishinewezi Springs, catch our breath, and shore up supplies. I'll show them the way there. And I will teleport. And yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, it does help me a lot if you leave a like on it here on YouTube. That tells the algorithm this is an enjoyable stream like other people enjoy as well. So thanks so much in advance. Assuming that there isn't suddenly like a giga-long story to this, it does seem I will have time to actually have dinner before the Savage stream. Excuse me, miss. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen a little Eldite girl anywhere? No. I see. Gods, where could she have run off to? Say, you're from the Dome, aren't you? What's got you so worked up in a hurry? Yes, I am. My name is Jasper, and it's my daughter. She's gone missing. Try to stay calm, alright? Maybe we can help. What does she look like? Right, her name is Scoria. She's an Eldite like me, with long red hair. We were planning to move from Solution 9 to Turkiolal, and so we came to visit first, learn about our home-to-be. We were waiting to ride the Ronek, and before I knew it, she had wandered off. I think I may have seen her a little while ago. Girls like your daughter don't seem all that common in these parts. Pretty sure she was heading somewhere to the south. We'd better hurry and find her, before something in the wilds finds her first. You leave this to us. She'll be back and safe before you know it. Sorry to put our plans on hold after dragging you all the way out here. We should have more than enough time before we're to meet with Oblivion. Besides, what manner of adventures would we be to ignore a person in need? I mean, a lot of modern adventures will ignore a person in need if the reward isn't good enough. Well, let's be quick about it. I'll go with Jasper and ask around if anyone has seen Scoria. You three check to the south. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Please do be careful out there. You heard Bakul Jaja. Let's get going. There was a settlement to the south if memory serves. Perhaps someone there has seen Scoria. Let's each speak with 3 or so people, then reconvene to see what we can piece together of her whereabouts. I like how he's so matter-of-fact about it. You know, usually we talk with like 3 people and that sort of works out. Can you do exactly that? That's usually enough. A real adventurer, one might say. That's usually what NPCs say. About 3? That'll do it. Can you do that? Exactly, what a coincidence. Always 3. 2 is far too few. Now, 4 is definitely too many. Everyone knows that. I was just up north a little while ago, but I didn't see any ill-dyed girl wandering about. Poor thing, I hope she's not in any trouble. Fantastic. Ah, I saw her wandering about outside of town, but only for a moment. No sooner had our eyes met than she'd ran off. I'd love to help, but I have to get back to work. Hey Maito, hope you're doing well. Yeah, you did miss the raid. But if you just came to see the raid, you can also rewind the stream to catch it while we're still live. Or you can hang out and get the after story. A young Eldite girl? No, I haven't. It's not often you hear of Eldite looking to move to Liholal. If we can expect more in the future, I'd certainly like to get to know them. Fantastic. We know a little bit, but not very much. Hello. I've talked with 3 people. Have you too? Is that your 3rd? It better be your 3rd. I think I've learned all I can from the people here. Did you discover anything of note? I heard much of the same, so we can say with certainty she passed through here not long ago. Let's continue on southward. It's funny how almost every time that we do something in Shaloni, they're like, right, it's time for a side quest. Like the moment you enter Shaloni, the story immediately goes, oh, look what time it is. There you are. I take it you haven't had any luck finding her either. All I found searching around here was monsters. To be honest, it felt like a waste of time at first. While I was thumping this one, though, I could have sworn I saw a kid off in the distance. I'm betting it was her. If we hurry, we might be able to catch up to her. Whoever that was I saw scurrying off can't be far. Let's go, before any monsters find them. You found her, thank goodness. Who are you people? The name's Prish. Your father asked us to come and find you. What are you doing out here all by yourself? He said we have to move, but I don't want to go. I want to stay in Alexandria and be a singer. I know nothing about the music in Tuliholal, and they'd never listen to a nobody like me who's not even from Tural. Thinking about it made me so mad. I needed to be alone to think, so I ran, and I kept running, and then somehow I found myself here. I'm sorry if it caused you all any trouble. No need to be sorry. You're safe, and that's all that matters. You know, you remind me of a friend of mine. Ulmia. One day, I found her out near the coast with a beautiful view just like this. Crying like it was the end of the world. She had been trying to join the choir, but turns out she was too nervous to sing in front of people. That's a problem. But this world is one damn big place. If you spend all your time dwelling on small setbacks, you'll never be able to appreciate the bigger picture. It would be a lie to say I know what you're going through, but what I do know is this. Giving up on singing would mean the end of the world you've been working toward. I told Ulmia the same thing, and you know what? She kept pursuing her passion for singing and eventually joined the Tavnasian Cathedral Choir, just like she'd always dreamed. But what if they hate my songs? What if they all just laugh at me? Then you have to get good. All sorts of people live here in Tural, you know? And now there are even folks from another world mingling with the locals. It's full to bursting with diversity. Being different is what'll make your song special, and I'm sure there are people here who appreciate that. So I say keep singing, share your music with this big wide world. Would it be alright if I start by sharing with you? What a random side story. Ah, there you are. It's so good to see you all safe. Scory has told me everything. I don't know how I could ever repay you, but after we've finished moving to Tuliholol, I certainly intend to try. You have my word on that. I hope to see you again soon. I'd love to meet your friend Ulmia as well. You and me both. When we do, we'll be certain to tell Ulmia that Preesh has another dear friend who is dying to meet her. I can hardly wait. And I promise to keep singing, sharing my music with the world just like you said. So you better come back. I'll have a front row seat waiting for you. Uh-oh. Right, of course. We had better be on our way. Thank you again for everything. Till we meet again, I hope. Now that Scoria is safe and reunited with her father, I think it's time we make for the dome. We can take the train from Shaloni Station. Preesh, it's time to go. Oh, sorry. Right, let's get going. What luck! The train's just arrived. How convenient. I know I said worrying about if we're real isn't going to get us anywhere, but... Gods, I feel like such a damn hypocrite. Can't stop thinking about what Surreal just said. I'm not scared though. I mean, it is a little scary, but more than that, it's a... why does this have to be so complicated? You really miss home, don't you? That's probably it. Listening to Scoria sing reminded me of Omiya and home. It makes me wonder what everyone is up to. I can think of at least one person who's already in the midst of their next grand adventure. Oh yeah? Even if we're merely echoes, who's to say we cannot return to Vanadiel? I've no doubt Cerealja would know a way. Now, that's neither here nor there. Why would he help with that? And what place would I have in Vanadiel when the real priest is already there? Yeah, that is a problem. Just when I think I've put it out of my mind, I think of Kamlanaut and Ildenach. Ildenach. Clearly imposters and proof we're living the same lie. Then we met Scoria. She's so excited to have us come back and see her sing, and saying we would just felt like more of that lie. There's no doubt in my mind we'll stop Cerealja, but then what? What happens to us? Would that I had an answer for you, but I don't. No one does, because the future is what we make of it. Once this is over, I intend to see all this world has to offer. I may be without memories, but I've not lost my adventurer's heart. Perhaps I'll even find a new calling along the way. The world is one damn big place after all. I dare say there's something out there for the both of us. When you're right, you're right. I guess we'll just find our own place to call home. But first things first, we need to go and meet with Oblivion. Oblivion! Uh-oh. Damn it all. We'd better hurry. Ah, you must be the one Shale told me about. I'm Kikwizana, one of the Electrobe engineers. So, what was it you want to discuss? I see. Well, that'd take more than just memories etched into Electrobe. Amulja magics are quite impressive, though. They almost seem alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Technically. Maybe. Let's just forget I said anything, alright? Don't worry about it. We're not even sure ourselves, to be honest. The only thing we're certain of is that our bodies are made from Electrobe. We were hoping you could help figure out what that means for us. We can't just sit around moping, you know? I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'd certainly love to try. We're in your debt, sir. While you're conducting your tests, would it be alright if we have a look around? There's something about unfamiliar lands that stirs an adventurer's blood and... Wait. If we're made of Electrobe, do we even have blood to stir? Ha! Even if we don't, that's an absurd question to ask, don't you think? Well, at least they seem to be in better spirits. Perhaps they simply find the truth comforting. If we might return to the topic at hand, yes, feel free to explore as you like. Then it's settled. The site of our next adventure will be here in the Dome, and then Jacques Terral. I hope we'll see you around, Caetsu. And worry not, I will keep a close eye on Prish, and ensure we're not away over long. We mustn't lose sight of our true goal, after all. To defeat Zarilja and, God's willing, secure a means of persisting without his magics. And I'll stand by the both of you every step of the way. If the two of you will follow me, I need to collect a few samples. Oh no, I forgot! I never took them to Zhbalyav for tacos. There's so much in Tulhyolol they've yet to see, so much they've yet to eat. I suppose I'll have to bring food here when they're free. A fine idea, brother. Perhaps, but it'll have to wait. Let's return to Brightbloom Post for now. It is funny how these, like, aftermath stories here are so random in a way. Okuljaja told me what happened. Well done defeating Zarilja's echoes. We'll make certain the guard is duly prepared should new threats rise in Yaktel. Waiting for Zarilja to show himself is maddening, but it will be worth it to finally put him to the sword. At the first sign of activity in those woods, you can be certain the Lance Guard will contact you. Until next time, take care. Hey Baron, hope you're doing well. Bring them tacos. Yeah, exactly. Save this child. Bring them tacos. Meanwhile, somewhere in the rift. How much longer must I wait for this vessel you promised me? My apologies, Dawn Servant. It is no simple matter to fashion a vessel befitting one of your majesty, but soon, very soon, preparations will be completed. Shoom. How many times have I explained this to that insufferable oaf? I thought him a kindred spirit from across the rift, but his impulsiveness is beginning to test my patience. At least that adventurer, for their part, continue to exceed my expectations. Once I find the echo that proves her match, everything else will fall into place. She did well to stand against the ancients, but against the gods? Not a chance. Her companions will need to be dealt with as well. Prish will be simple enough, but the other one, Alxal, was it? I thought he was nothing more than the middling amalgamation of memories. That he continues to survive defies all reason. A man of such resilience in Vanadiel would have to be... No, it couldn't be. If I'm right about this, then No matter, thankfully I'm not without my contingencies. We deserve better. We will have better. Only blessed siblings, possessed of resolve and reason, are fit to rule. Akul Jaja was little more than a witless brute before, but clearly his companions have stirred something within him. Perhaps he's not without value after all. The memories abiding within Juno stir once more. Perhaps the adventurers there have new knowledge to share with you. Meow. We did it! And just a reiteration for those that missed it, we actually managed to do it without a single wipe, although I think the third boss took us like 20 minutes or something ridiculous like that. That was like the zombie party of all zombie parties. Like, I have said before that an interesting thing about Alliance raids is that they can get away with being a lot meaner because there's so many people that, like, a singular mechanic killing off like 8 people is like, it's fine, you can just rest them. And that is exactly what happened. At one point, I'd argue that for a large part of the fight, we basically just cycled people, just like, well, we need 3 people for tank busters, and we only have 1 tank, so 2 people will die. And often the tank would die too. And things like that. It's quite wild. But yeah, that was that. I think that's like the main new content. At least combat content. Was there anything else? I don't know. But yeah, in about an hour or so, a bit more, we have a Savage, Reclears, and Prog, because week weird. So in the meantime, there'll be a little bit of a break, you could say. A bit unfortunate that it's this early after where I normally start streaming, but I wasn't sure how long this would take. So I basically had to make sure that we started the Alliance Raid stream as soon as possible, just on the off chance that it took a whole 3 hours. It turns out it took like an hour and 45 minutes. So that's a little bit easier. But if you enjoyed this particular stream, it helps me a lot if you leave a like on it here on YouTube. That tells the algorithm this was an enjoyable stream, but like other people enjoyed as well. So thank you so much in advance. And if you'd like to be part of the Discord community server, there's a link right there in the chat. There you'll find the weekly schedule where you can see what else is happening in the coming days. I usually update it Sunday and Monday. You'll also find the announcement room with links to videos and streams when I put them out. And if you grab the reminder role in the role assignments room, you'll get a notification whenever I post a video or stream, as well as an extra one around 15 minutes before stream starts, so you can catch it right when we go live. And if you'd like to support the channel even more directly, you can become a member of the channel, you can gift memberships, you can use the super chat system, or if you don't like any of that, there's the Ko-Fi link from Aridel right there in the chat. It all helps support me and the channel directly, so I can focus on doing stuff like this with all of you. So thank you so much for the support. But that will be it from me for now. We'll be back in like an hour and 15 minutes or so with Savage. So maybe I'll see you there. In the meantime, good night, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where in the world, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye-bye.